Batman Crusader Season 1, Episode 7, titled Moving Target. Now, this episode is basically about a assassination attempt towards Commissioner Gordon, and while trying to get him to a safe house, you have a villain who is, basically a big giant gang, like a mafia hit kind of gang with a villain. Don't know the name of the guys, the character's name, but you have the boss who just makes sound effects. He just says drip, 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 bing bong. Or when he fights Batman, he goes boo, pow, wow, smoosh. Yeah. I would lie. It's kind of interesting having a Batman fight where you have a character who's listening says pow, wow, and wow, like pow, like it says pow, bam, wow. Knowing the '60s show, that's what they did. Every time there was a punch, pow. Every time there was a kick, bam. That kind of stuff. But there's while that's happening, while they're trying to get to the safe house, trying to make sure Gordon is safe. Um, uh, Batman's trying to find out what's going on, who put the hit on, and that type of thing. And the thing is about it is that while this mafia hit is going on, it's basically a way to explore the relationship that he has with Barbara, because this is a different take of Barbara. She's a lawyer. She's a lawyer who believes in the gray that we have to find out who are the ones who are literally going to be bad people of society, and who are the ones who just make a bad choice, and that they did this once and they would never do it again. Who would be a wonderful case of society if they didn't do this one thing. And Barbara sees the gray while Gordon sees the black and white. How there's good, there's bad, there's right and wrong, and it doesn't matter why or what the background is. They did something wrong, and they should be in jail and be accountable for it. And it's also a way to explore Gordon in this is very, for the show, is very aware that there are corrupt cops in his system. And he can't do anything about it. He knows Flash and Bullet are corrupt. He knows it. But the mayor keeps putting them online. They keep getting in the way. They keep, bossing him around versus the other way around. And he's like, what are we going to do? But that kind of also shows how stubborn Gordon is. I mean, Gordon has always been stubborn. Very I need to protect my city at all costs and that type of thing. But it's really stubborn. Dude, go to a safe house. You have Barbara, you have Ventoya, basically screaming at him, go to the safe house. We are going to protect you. There's a hit on you. Even though I figured it out who was probably... if there was going to be, one corrupt cop in the show, in this episode, I kind of figured out who. Because, when you have two unknowns and one gets injured, you kind of figure out, oh, okay, this guy might be, the secret mole, the one who's there's a lot of money, and I can't say no to the money. And that. But, yeah, I mean, for a 17 episode, but there's not much Harvey Dent stuff. I mean, clearly we're heading towards, the main story is all about Harvey. The main story is all about Harvey, his DA, his journey of becoming mayor, and the downfall of it. And we only got 3 episodes left. We got 8, 9, and 10. And seeing it, it sounds like 8 is when Harvey's going to become Two-Face, or at least the event is going to start Harvey's face. Because everyone's saying well, Wikipedia does spoil for me. After Harvey Dent's accident, I was like, what's the accent? Please tell me. I'm quite curious with what's going to injure him because clearly, from pictures and the trailer, that they're not doing the full on half stuff, but like half blue. Like it'll be interesting. The half melted face with a different color. So clearly they're doing something completely different. I guess fire, like Leslie maybe still burnt, like he's not like Stingrass maybe, that's making him go that way, go that route. Um, the one thing I'm a little bit disappointed with Harvey's story arc is a lot of people I heard like, hey, we explore Harvey's mental health, and we don't really do that yet. Exploring Harvey's mental health, the big bad Harv thing, we don't really do that yet. You know, but it'd be nice if we dive into it. So him, meeting big bad Harv, and him fully embracing it. It's it'd be kind of nice if we had that a little bit more, a little bit aspect of it, but. Yeah, I like the dynamic between, but anyway, but this episode, we, it is basically about the relationship between father and daughter who are in the law field, but have different points of view, and it's seeing the black and white things and all that. So, I mean, as I said, like. Who's the least interesting character? The title character of the show, because he's the Dark Avenger. He's just the detective, searching the clues. He's the guy who's just going to give us the answers. He's the companion of a Doctor Who show, of an episode of Doctor Who. That's what he is right now. And also a way to have action sequences. That's basically at this point. But it works. It's clearly in that crime war genre. Is clearly trying to hit towards more the point what the character was back in the 40s, at least in the 40s, because if we go to 1939, we would equal murder attached to this murder. For all those people who are like Batman doesn't kill, well, you maybe don't want to learn Batman. You don't want to know what he was back in the 30s. He was a straightforward people and wouldn't shy behind it. But anyway, comment below what you thought of episode 7.